We're here with my good friend, Phil Hastings. What was the title again?
Senior Director, Arena Operations.
Senior Director of Arena Operations. And so basically the way I look at it is this is your home. This is your home. You have your home with your family, but this is your job and this is your home. And helping to facilitate an environment for all these people to have fun is part of your duty, it's part of your responsibility. The NBA is a company that provides an experience for people. So how do you take ownership of providing, facilitating the production of this experience for people?
Well, it starts with the relationships with our building partners. Parking, food and beverage, housekeeping, maintenance, and all of that, and working so closely together so that this facility is ready from the moment people drive in the parking gates, park their car, and come in, to the moment they actually leave the parking gates. Because that's when the experience really starts. From that first person who's checking your parking ticket, taking your money for you to pay to park, the security guard that's seeing you in the outside the arena, the ticket takers, the ushers as you get to your seats, the food and beverage vendor. So it's working together so that we're, one, communicating what the overall goal is for everyone, which is the experience.
Yeah.
And then keeping them abreast of everything that's going on so that if Joe fan comes up to you and asks you a question, it doesn't matter who you are or who you work for, you can answer that question so that there's no blip on their radar as far as their experience that night. So it's just putting on a great show from start to finish. And a lot of that too is behind the scenes before games start, before we open doors, is check-in seats, check-in bathrooms, working together to make sure that someone doesn't come across a broken faucet, a closed down bathroom stall, a broken seat. So it's really just working together, collaborating together to make sure that we're one unit, one team, putting on a great experience.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that, the one unit and the one team, to put on a great experience, right? And the way I look at it, like, even the players, they are part of that team. You are part of that team. I was a part of that team as on the broadcast side. I chose for us to sit here because that was my seat, right there for every Magic home game, and this was my side. This was my area, but it was my job and my team members' jobs as part of the broadcasting team to show that experience. So you are responsible for making sure it's a good experience here. It was part of my job and other members of the production community to show that experience at home. And that's a lot. It's a lot of ownership, on everybody's part.
It is, and you hope as you hire staff, granted a lot of them are just part-time staff that have other jobs, but you hope that you can hire the right person that has that passion, that has that energy, so that they take pride in what they're doing, so that everybody doesn't see anything different other than a great show.
Yeah.
And it is really the passion behind it. I mean, I know all those years how passionate you were, how excited you were to come to work each day.
Yeah.
And we hope that everyone that we have on board here is feeling the same thing and energized. And that's one of the roles that I have, is being that liaison between the team, the building partners. Since we don't own and operate this building, is creating that flow between everyone and making sure there isn't any stock gaps and making sure that everyone feels like the team. Because if not, it's Levy Restaurants, it's AEG, it's the Warriors, and they're not working together as a team. Because at the end of the day, when a fan comes in this building, whether it's a concert or it's a game, more so a game, the Warriors. I had a bad experience because of the Warriors. It's not because they don't know that John Smith works for Levy or that Heidi works for AEG. They think everyone works for the Warriors. So we want to make sure that everyone feels like they're part of the team, so they have the same vision.
As a last question, what you're talking about the organization is moving to a new building. 2 seasons from now, you'll start a new building, right?
Right.
And you're talking about, you don't own and operate this, but you have challenges. What challenges do you foresee or what challenge do you foresee trying to eliminate moving to the new building to maintain the same experience in a larger environment? Like it's going to change. So how do you make it better, but intimate at the same time?
Great question. Knowledge is key. So as we build that building and we hire people to work in that building, hopefully we can hire some great people that we have, like we have here at the Oracle Arena. But it's It's giving them the knowledge of the building so that they can answer those questions like I talked about earlier, so that when someone asks, they can answer. There's nothing worse than when somebody comes up and asks one person, they don't know the answer. So they go over here and they ask somebody else and they don't know the answer. By now they're frustrated, they're on the third and fourth person. So if we can arm all staff, no matter what they do, with information about the building so that it's second nature and they can distribute that information, it makes it feel a little bit more home and comfortable, as opposed to sterile and abrasive, I guess you could say. So it's building knowledge, it's inclusive, it's making everyone feel as part of the team. The one difference there will be, and it's no knock on what we have here because we do a great job even though there's different entities working together, it will all be Warriors. Outside of food and beverage, it will all be Warriors owned and operated, so your ushers, your ticket takers, which by then they'll probably be greeters because we're not going to be taking tickets by then.
Right, exactly. Yeah, be digital.
But Levy will be a food and beverage partner because we won't be doing that. But outside of that, everyone will be part of the team. So hopefully that will clear out any lines if there are any currently.
Okay. Phil, thank you
Clem,
for joining us on the production channel. We're going to be bringing you content like this all the time. Backstage access, seeing the building, seeing the magic behind the curtain.